I wasted thousands of rupees because nobody wanted me before I moved to France. Some things I packed I never even used. Some things I didn't pack and I still regret till this day. And trust me, France is not the place where you realize, oh, I'll buy it later. Because that 100 rupee thing from India suddenly costs you 5 euros here. And before you realize it, you've already spent thousands of rupees on things you could have bought so much cheaper from India. After almost 2 years of living in France, I finally figured out exactly what deserves space in your suitcase and what is simply wasting your luggage allowance. So before you zip your bags, let me save you from making the same mistakes I did. Alright, let's start with the things I would buy again without thinking twice. If I could only pack one kitchen item from India, it has to be my pressure cooker. And that's not because I'm an Indian, but because this one thing replaces 5 different utensils. You can cook rice, dal, rajma, steamed vegetables, boiled potatoes, one utensil, endless uses. I bought my Hawkins pressure cooker from India for around 3,000 rupees. A similar quality one here will easily cost you much more. And trust me, after classes, internships, assignments, you do not want to spend hours cooking. You'll thank yourself every single day for bringing one. And here's a packing hack. Don't leave your pressure cooker empty. I actually stuffed mine with socks, small essentials, and even kept my emergency cash inside it. It's already taking space inside your suitcase, so make that space work for you. A spice box. This might be one of the smartest things I packed because Indian cooking isn't just salt and pepper. We use turmeric, chili powder, coriander powder, garam masala, jeera, mustard seeds, and 10 different things while cooking. Imagine opening 10 different packets every single time you cook in these tiny French kitchens on tiny countertops. Instead, keep everything organized in one spice box. It saves space, time, and makes cooking so much more easier. Mine was just a simple plastic spice box, around 100 to 200 rupees. And guess what? It's still perfectly fine after almost 2 years. Now, don't fill every compartment before coming. Carry only the spices that you actually use, especially your regional masalas, because that's what you'll miss the most. I still regret not bringing my mom's homemade kanda lasun masala and kara masala from Maharashtra. Every time I cook chicken, I think this would have tasted exactly like home. And speaking of saving time, let me show you the 100 rupee purchase that saved me hours in the kitchen and that everyone kept asking to borrow. This thing cost me just 100 rupees in India, but the same thing here starts around 5 euros. Mine lasted almost a year. The only reason it broke was because one of my roommates used it a bit too enthusiastically. If you cook even 3 times a week, buy it. You'll thank me later. Now let's talk about something that almost every student completely forgets until the winter hits. Either they pack way too many winter clothes or they pack almost nothing. Both are mistakes. I brought around 8 to 10 sweaters and hoodies, one good puffer jacket, and honestly, I do not regret it. In fact, I still wear most of them today. Why? Because winter in France is not the same as winter in India. Especially if you're coming from cities like Nagpur, Mumbai, Hyderabad, you're going to feel the difference. But if there's one thing I absolutely don't want you to forget, it's thermals. Don't think I'll buy them after reaching France. A decent thermal top here can easily cost you around 20 to 25 euros. That's almost 2.5 to 3,000 rupees for one piece. In India, you can get an entire set for much less. Mine were from Jockey, and honestly, they were one of the best investments. But here's another mistake. Don't bring your entire wardrobe. Bring versatile clothes. Clothes that can be worn again and again in different combinations. Plain hoodies, plain sweatshirts, plain t-shirts, neutral colors, black, grey, beige, white. Build yourself a capsule wardrobe. Trust me, nobody in France cares if you repeat your clothes. They really don't. Save your luggage space for things you actually can't buy cheaply here. Speaking of clothes, let's talk about something that students almost never think about. Formal clothes. You are going to need formal clothes, even if you think you won't. Orientation, networking events, presentations, company visits, internships, career fairs. You will need them. Before leaving India, I got 2 blazers stitched, literally just before my flight. And they have been worth every single rupee. If you already own a nice blazer, perfect. Perfect. Bring it. If not, get one stitched in India. Our Indian tailors are genuinely amazing. For boys, one black blazer, one white shirt, one pair of black formal shoes, and you're sorted. As for girls, one black or beige blazer, one good pair of trousers, one pair of black or nude formal shoes. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't go for glitter or trends. Go for timeless. Buy clothes that you can wear both for interviews and for dinners or networking events. One outfit, multiple purposes. Okay, now let's move to something that people usually ignore until they are standing at the airport panicking. Shoes. Don't bring 10 pairs. Seriously, don't. Instead, bring only these. One formal shoe, one slipper, one sandal if you use one. That's it. I bought one pair of running shoes from India and they lasted me through classes, trips, airports, grocery run, literally everything. Shoes here, especially good quality ones, are expensive. So if you already have comfortable shoes, bring them. One important thing, break your shoes in before coming to France. Don't bring brand new shoes and expect to walk 15,000 steps every day. Your feet will hate you. Okay, now we are moving to probably the most expensive category, electronics. Don't underestimate this section because replacing electronics in France hurts a lot. If there's one category where forgetting one thing can cost you thousands, it's this one. This one's obvious. Bring your laptop. You're coming here to study. You'll use it literally every single day. But here's what nobody told me. Bring a spare laptop charger. My charger stopped working just a few months after I reached France. Completely dead. And suddenly, I couldn't study or edit. I couldn't attend classes properly. I had to spend money just because I thought one charger is enough. It isn't. If you already have an old charger lying around, bring it. You'll thank yourself later. Universal adapters. This is non-negotiable. Indian plugs do not fit the French sockets. So either you'll replace every charger or you spend a few ₹100 once and buy universal adapters. Another thing I absolutely recommend, an extension board, because sometimes you'll have one socket and 5 devices: phone, laptop, watch, power bank. You'll need it. Pen drive. Bring one. Seriously. Your assignments, presentations, passport scans, visa documents, everything piles up. Keep one dedicated pen drive just for important documents. If you're someone like me who edits videos, takes lots of pictures, or wants to preserve memories, carry a hard drive. You'll run out of storage much faster than you think. Flights, airports, long train journeys, bureaucracy, a dead phone can literally become a nightmare. That's why bring a good quality power bank. And if you're someone who loves taking pictures or maybe wants to start creating content, bring one tiny tripod. Mine has helped me so many times. Okay, now let me tell you one of the scariest moments of my entire journey to France. I landed in Paris, alone, excited, nervous. I wanted to call my dad and tell him, Papa, I reached safely. So I took out my phone. No network, nothing. We had already activated an international roaming pack. Everything was supposed to work, but it didn't. I couldn't call. I couldn't receive OTPs. I couldn't even tell my parents that I had landed safely. I literally had to request a complete stranger if I could borrow their phone just to call my dad. Thankfully, they helped me. So please, before leaving India, check your SIM card. Activate international roaming. Test it. Make sure it actually works because airports are the last place where you want surprises. And if your Indian bank account is linked to your Indian phone number, think about it now because changing the number later while sitting in France is a nightmare. Even today, my dad and I still struggle with this. If possible, sort this out before leaving India. It'll save you months of unnecessary stress. Okay, now we are entering the section that every Indian parent cares about the most: medicines. If you're watching this and thinking, I'll just buy medicines in France, please don't depend on that. Why? Because in France, you don't just walk into a pharmacy and buy medicines the way we buy in India. Many medicines require a doctor's prescription, which means you first need an appointment, then a consultation, then the prescription, and only then the medicine. Before leaving India, I packed almost 6 months worth of my regular medicines: allergy, acidity, pain relief, fever, cold medicines, everything. And trust me, I actually used them. Don't forget, If you already take any regular medication, bring enough stock along with your doctor's prescription, and if possible, even a doctor's letter. Airport security usually doesn't create problem, but if they ever ask, you'll already have proof. I also made myself a tiny first aid kit. Inside it, I had band-aids, Savlon, burn cream, pain relief spray, and yes, burn all. I cannot even count how many times I accidentally burnt myself while cooking, and burn all literally saved me every single time. And girls, please bring one hot water bag. It barely takes any space, but when your periods hit, you'll thank your past self. Okay, now let's talk about something that almost nobody prepares properly until they lose it. Documents. This folder might be more valuable than your suitcase. And don't just bring originals, bring photocopies. Lots of photocopies. Passport, visa, Aadhaar, PAN, driving license, degree, mark sheets, birth certificate, insurance, everything. I personally carried around 10 copies of each document. Why? Because photocopies here are surprisingly expensive. Every single time you print something, you're spending money. So do it once in India and save yourself the headache. But don't just stop there. Scan everything. Save it on your phone, your laptop, a pen drive, Google Drive, and even email it to yourself. I literally emailed every single document to myself and to my dad, because if your phone ever gets lost, you still have a backup. Okay, this next purchase cost me only a few hundred rupees, but saved me from paying thousands. A luggage weighing scale. Buy this. Seriously, just buy it. It's one of those things that you think you'll never use until the night before your flight. Mine helped me balance every single suitcase perfectly. I checked every bag again and again before leaving for the airport. But even after doing all that, I still made one huge mistake. My airline allowed me 3 checked bags, and instead of using all 3, I thought everything fits in 2. So I packed 2 super heavy suitcases. I reached Mumbai airport and they told me it doesn't work like that. Your baggage allowance is divided per suitcase along with a weight limit. Guess what happened next? I had to buy a brand new suitcase right there at the airport. It cost me extra money for absolutely no reason. So please distribute your weight properly. Don't repeat my mistake. Okay, now we are entering my favorite packing hack, because this one literally doubled my luggage space. Vacuum packing Ziploc bags. These are magic. I still use them today. France, Portugal, Sicily, Paris, every single trip. They save so much dead space. It's unbelievable. Buy them. Don't even think twice. They are worth every single rupee. And then there are all those tiny things that you don't necessarily think about when you are packing for France. Things like toiletries, towel, maybe even your bed sheets and pillow covers. And I know some of you might be thinking, Sonia, I'll just buy all of that once I reach France. And yes, of course you can. But when you've just arrived in a new country, you are exhausted, you've got your luggage, you're probably dealing with your accommodation, transport, paperwork, everything at once. The last thing you want is to arrive at your place and realize you don't even have a towel. Personally, I always prefer carrying at least one clean towel with me. And I also like having one set of clean bedsheet and pillow covers with me. This is completely personal, but I just feel much more safe and comfortable sleeping on my own clean linen when I arrive somewhere new. And one little tip, if you're buying bedsheet specifically for moving to France, I'd actually recommend getting a double-sized one with the pillow covers included. So even if your bed ends up being smaller, you can always tuck the extra fabric in. But if your bed is bigger than the sheet you bought, well, then you are the one who's going to suffer. And obviously, I'm not going to sit here and name every single tiny thing you need in this video, because we'd probably be here until tomorrow. That's actually why I made the free packing checklist for you. I've put everything in there, from documents and electronics to toiletries, medicines, clothing, kitchen essentials, and all those random, wait, did I forget something kind of items? So even if I don't specifically mention something in this video, please don't assume it's not important. Check the PDF before you close that suitcase. So do yourself one favor. Save this video right now, because you're not going to remember all this in one go. Come back to it while you're shopping or packing and even at the airport. And if you know someone who's moving to France this September, send them this video. It could literally save them thousands of rupees. But before you close your suitcase, there are still a few things that can save you hundreds of euros without taking any space at all. The small things that nobody tells you before moving to France. Stationery. This might sound silly, but stationery is something I would 100% recommend bringing from India. Because in India, we often don't realize how affordable stationery is. Pens, highlighters, markers, notebooks, files, sticky notes, everything is easily available and affordable. Here, when you suddenly need something for your university, you don't want to spend 5 euros every time you need a small thing, especially during your first few months, when you're already spending money on rent, groceries, transport, deposits, and everything else. Don't bring 10 notebooks. Don't overpack. Just create one good stationery pouch. Bring your favorite pens, a few notebooks, some files. Bring a small sewing kit, needles, threads, safety pins, small scissors, buttons. Because imagine, you have an important presentation tomorrow and your shirt button comes off. Are you really going to search for a tailor at 10 p.m? No. A tiny kit takes almost no space but saves so much stress. Now this is something I became obsessed with after moving here. Ziploc bags, small pouches, organizers. Please don't just throw everything inside your suitcase, because once you reach France, especially in small student apartment, organization becomes survival. For example, one pouch for medicines, one for documents, one for chargers, one for toiletries, one for important small items. It makes your life so much more easier. Tote bags or reusable shopping bags. This is such a small thing, but it will save you money. In France, supermarkets charge for bags, and honestly, you don't want to keep buying bags every time. Bring 2 to 3 lightweight, reusable tote bags from India. They take almost zero space and are useful everywhere. Grocery shopping, university, travel, literally everywhere. Sunglasses and accessories. Now, this one is especially for my fashion lovers. Bring your sunglasses from India. Especially if you wear prescription glasses, please bring an extra pair, because getting glasses made here can become expensive. And if you already have a pair that suits you, why spend 100 plus euros again? Same with accessories, jewelry, small everyday things. Things that cost a few hundred rupees in India can easily become 10 to 20 euros here. So if you already love something, bring it. Now, I want to talk about something that is not physical, something that I wish someone had told me before leaving India. Bring things that make you feel at home, not your entire house, not 50 kgs of emotional baggage, but small things. Your favorite spice mix, a family photo, something from home, a small memory. Because there will be days, especially during your first winter, when everything feels unfamiliar. Your room, your food, your life, everything feels different. And sometimes one small thing from home can make you feel so much better. But remember one thing, don't make the mistake of carrying everything from India. You're not moving with your entire house. You're moving to start a new life. Bring things that are useful, expensive here, difficult to find, or emotionally important. Everything else you can buy here. Okay, if you watch this entire video, first of all, respect. Because this was not just a packing list. This was literally 2 years of my mistakes, my learnings, my money wasted, and my experiences packed into one video. I genuinely wish someone had made this video for me before I was moving to France. Now, once you finally land in France, the next question is, okay Sonia, I have landed. What now? What are the very first things you need to do? SIM card, bank account, transport, CAF, university. I will answer all of that in the next episode. So I'll see you next Sunday. Until then, bye-bye.